have a deep conversation. I saw this and I was on Netflix and chilling. But then I saw this and I said, okay, I got to speak to it. So can y'all hear me? Press one if you can hear me okay. Press one if you can hear me okay. I'm going to play my disclaimer. Press one if you can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. So I'm just double checking my sound and seeing if you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me. Okay. So I'm glad I didn't exit out because y'all can actually hear me. Okay. So we're going to get to Porsche. Okay. So we're going to get to, and it normally takes everybody 1 or 2 minutes to come on in, but let's be honest. Let's get to the disclaimer and let's just be honest. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share if you care. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's on Instagram, what's on Twitter, what's going on in the news around the world. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And have a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Okay, so I was just picking up my phone and I realized Porsha went live from her house. Now, I don't know how that affects in regards to what she's going through regarding her divorce, but she went live from her house. And she's basically talking about the show. And we're going to get to the clip and you'll hear what she had to say. I don't know if it's just me or if it's anybody else, but right now, people are side-eyeing Porsha, and they're side-eyeing Andy, and they're side-eyeing Carlos. These shows are not putting people in a good light. She's going through a divorce from being with somebody else's husband. In regards to the things that she's done on the show, I'm even shocked. Let me say it again. I'm even shocked that Bravo brought her back. She is an HR issue and concern. How is it that they haven't been sued in regards to what has happened in regards to those women on the cast? How is that? How is this happening? Any other job that if she was working at would have done what she's done on the show, it would be an issue. But since Bravo needs ratings and they need somebody to bring the show back, they bring her back. I am surprised. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I am shocked that they haven't been sued for what she's done. Sorry. Porsha has had so many issues. Now, you got to remember, she's going through divorce. Simon has asked Bravo not to film in her home. So is she able to talk from her phone and then they're going to post it? But he's alleged. He sent a cease and desist that she cannot film from the home. It's his home and they're going through divorce. Now, he also wants information on what her communication was with Bravo. Now, whether they given that, I don't know. But you have to remember, they seemed happy in February. And then all of a sudden, in January, we hear about his citizenship issues, right? We hear about the citizenship issues. Then she files for divorce in February. Now, go on Simon's page because ever since March, he has posted, if not every week, every other week. He will update you. And he had even said, whoever asked and supported her through this divorce, you'll deal with the emotional side. And then he's posted stuff in regards to the divorce. So he's not quiet. And she's going to know pretty much almost all his moves. So he might start being more quiet now that they're coming close to the divorce. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if they're going to agree, but I'm sure they have a prenup. My biggest thing is I am shocked that Bravo is allowing it. But when we look at Andy and some of the alleged concerns about him, why are we not surprised? Why are we not surprised? I wish somebody would on a job I'm on and she affects anybody I'm working with of how her actions are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. And then there's pages that's so excited. Oh, she coming back. So you wouldn't have a problem with how she is if she did some of those things to you? Sorry. And I get pages need to make money. Yes, I can make money reviewing reality shows. I talk about the clips, I do, but I don't make my page to talk about these reality shows just to get bank. I talk about the reality shows because I want them to do better. I want them to paint these women in a better light. They have children. So if these women are acting away on a show, so are their daughters and sons going to be able to go to school and act like that? Are their sons and daughters going to be able to go on a job and act like that? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? So I'm gonna play the clip so you can hear what she's saying, and I'm gonna stop and play it. Like the video as you come in.
But I will say it's always like, after cheers to us, we back, baby. We doing the damn thing. This season is about to be crazy. Now I know y'all are not that familiar with the new girls on the show. Honestly,
I'm gonna stop and play it. But I'm surprised we've been about to get familiar with her. I'm surprised we're about to get familiar with her again. How is this possible?
The damn thing. This season is about to be crazy. Now, I know y'all are not that familiar with the new girls on the show. Honestly, neither am I. But I will say this. They some bad bitches. They are established. They are gorgeous. They are business women. They are mothers. And I feel like they're going to bring that fresh energy that we've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like y'all. I'm serious. I'm like y'all. I have actually been watching the show, not continuously, but time to time I'll catch like clips online and stuff like that. And you know, you can see what it needs. Don't get me wrong. The girls held it down. Candy did her damn thing. Everybody else, they did their thing. Kenya did their damn thing.
I'm just seeing in the comments, somebody's saying, yes, your black queen. So are you saying you're happy that Porsha's coming back? Or you're saying to me, preach my black queen, preach? Because my biggest thing is, I'm hoping they're saying for me, because I think some pages try to straddle the fence, but we need to also have pages that's open and honest, and we have to have pages that speak to character. There are situationships that these Bravo shows are not painting these women in a good light. They're not. And these Bravo shows are using these women to make themselves richer. Bigger house, bigger cars, sending their kids to school. But the Bravo people don't know, those Bravo producers don't turn the cameras on them. And like I told y'all before in my video earlier today, it's almost like a shut up and dance. Let's get to the clip. I can't believe they seeking her to be the voice of.
It's about to be crazy. Now, I know y'all are not that familiar with the new girls on the show. Honestly, neither am I. But I will say this. They some bad bitches. They are established. They are gorgeous. They are business women. They are mothers. And I feel like they're going to bring that fresh energy that we've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
she trying to redirect it and not focus on her divorce from that man.
Not continuously, but time to time I'll catch like clips online and stuff like that. And you know, you can see what it needs. Don't get me wrong. The girls held it down. Candy did her damn thing. Everybody else, they did their thing. Kenya did their damn thing. You know, Sheree, they all did their thing. But I will.
It's to redirect, to not talk about her divorce.
Cheers to us. We back, baby. We doing.
And the biggest thing is, how is it that Andy and the producers are okay? How are they okay with this? And then people act like it's morally okay for them to act the way they act. She left because she didn't want the girls to talk about her, and then she came back. Y'all.
Marriage, you need to kind of, let me not use marriage as an example, but let me not use a marriage as an example. But, basically, if you're in a relationship, you need to, bring back the oomph. I feel like these new girls are going to bring that, I want to get to know her. I want to hear what she got to say. That. Because when you have them people on the show, and you just be like, bitch, I don't really care what you have.
Yeah.
I don't care about your...
Yeah, let's not use marriage as an example. Because she's going to do everything she can not to talk about her marriage and the failing marriage.
Yeah, use a marriage as an example. But, basically, if you're in a relationship, you need to, bring back the oomph. I feel like these new girls are going to bring that, I want to get to know her. I want to hear what she got to say. That. Because when you have them people on the show, and you just be like, bitch, I don't really care what you have to say. I don't care about your perspective. I don't care whether you lying or telling the truth. You're boring. I don't know if these girls, I can't say them well enough to say I won't call one of them boring, but I will say that they have a lot going on in their life. I'm interested in them. I want to get to know them. I feel like, you have women who come on the show. What the hell? This earring is too big. Oh, where'd it go? After a while, like in a marriage, you need to kind of, let me not use marriage as an example, but...
Yeah, because you look at what she went through with her first marriage, her second marriage, and you got to be cautious of having, you got to be cautious of having your man around her. Because per Dennis, he knew Porsha and Simon were allegedly hanging out. That per Dennis, alleged, I don't know. I ain't in these people's home. But Dennis felt a way about Porsha and Simon getting together. But it did not seem like Dennis was mad. Because remember that picture when it was Simon, Porsha holding his stomach, and then Dennis was on the side, like, thumbs up. Because as a man, maybe he feeling like, good, I may not have to send as much child support. You marrying a rich man. But now she going through divorce. And we see that Dennis is probably like, wow, I dodged one. I dodged one. Now, whether it's true or false, whether Dennis is living at a hotel because he can't be in his home and Porsha has her home and her mom is in her home, I mean, I see that it's almost like a stepping stone, a level of, and it's almost like bad behavior, poor behavior is rewarded. And that in itself is concerning. Don't think that people aren't side-eyeing Andy, but he was just given more episodes. Don't think that people aren't side-eyeing Porsha, but she was given a show. This is a HR, huge, huge, huge. I'm not an HR specialist, but we see what happened with Porsha. We see what happened with Candy. We seen what happened with Porsha, Phaedra, and Candy. All in itself concerning. And then people are like, oh, I can't wait to tune in. Oh, I want to see what the mess is. Probably because their life is messy. I want the best for them. And I just wish that they didn't utilize our women in a situation. Bravo loves people that are going through divorce, have issues with the law, poor relationships, high school attitude, chatty, gossip, backstabbing, issues. It's all in itself concerning. I would love for the producers to put a camera on themselves. And then sometimes these women, they have an issue with trying to find a job after they've been on these Bravo shows because you weren't painted in a good light. Some of these women are getting divorced. Some of these women are getting separated. And sometimes women may know that they're about to get a divorce. Why not go on the show? The marriage is failing anyway. Why not put our lives on the line and tell everything? But morally, what happened to morals? What happened to good role models? What happened to it? I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Let me play this clip and I'll play the last one.
After a while, like in a marriage, you need to kind of, let me not use marriage as an example, but let me not use a marriage as an example. But, basically, if you're in a relationship, you need to, bring back the oomph. I feel like these new girls are going to bring that, oh, I want to get to know her. Oh, I want to hear what she got to say. That. Because when you have them people on the show and you just be like, bitch, I don't really care what you have to say. You know, I don't care about your perspective. I don't care whether you lying or telling the truth. You're boring. I don't know if these girls, I can't say them well enough to say I won't call one of them boring, but I will say that they have a lot going on in their life. I'm interested in them. I want to get to know them. I feel like, you know, when you have women who come on the show, what the hell? This earring just.
So as you see, she's redirecting. She wants to talk about them. And of course she jokes about marriage. And then Fallon feels that Porsha married Porsha married Simon just to get back at her. Because Fallon said, as she went back looking at the clips, I love when she interviews with Baller Alert. They ask good questions, open questions, it's honest questions. She feels free. She's not no sideline weird stuff. I love when she does an interview with Baller Alert. And people feel a way about Fallon, but if Fallon felt that he was doing XYZ, why isn't she able to also step out like he had been stepping out? Alleged. All alleged. But it seems as if Fallon and Simon was having issues for a while. But then they all always try and put it on she cheated. He was hanging out with Porsha, alleged, before he even got divorced. He was hanging out with that beautiful young lady that was riding around in his car. But it's so funny how it's just one sided. Let's get to the last clip and then we're going to talk about what this is. Because she's trying to redirect focus on them to take the focus off her. Okay, so now that's Britt. I think that's the new girl.
Like in a marriage, you need to kind of, let me not use marriage as an example, but let me not use a marriage as an example. But, you know, basically, if you're in a relationship, you need to, like, bring back the oomph. I feel like these new girls are going to bring that, I want to get to know her. Oh, I want to hear what she got to say. That. Because when you have them people on the show and you just be like, bitch, I don't really care what you have to say. You know, I don't care about your perspective. I don't care whether you lying or telling the truth. You're boring. I don't know if these girls, I can't say them well enough to say I won't call one of them boring, but I will say that they have a lot going on in their life. I'm interested in them. I want to get to know them. I feel like, you know, when you have women who come on the show, what the hell? This earring just too big. Oh.
She wants everybody to focus on them. That's what it's going to be. She don't want people to focus on her and Simon. Whether they're going to be boring, we see how she turns up. If you haven't seen, go back to watch the last 4 episodes of Porsha Family Matters. If you didn't hear, Simon has said he keeps the moving trucks on speed dial. He had said that to Dennis, and she still married him. But there's a prenup, though. She wanted that husband man, and she got him, and now she's getting a divorce from him. And I just hope that these women do what they have to do, focus on family, business, show a good side. I just hope they don't do a shut up and dance. I'm sorry. I hope they don't do a shut up and dance and make themselves not be painted in a good light. And right now, who's the one that's married? Is it just Shamia? I don't know if the newer girls are the ones that's married. Cynthia went through divorce. Mike Hill. Drew is allegedly going through a divorce. Porsha going through a divorce. Candy and Todd are hanging in there. And people are mad about that. You already know on my page, Candy is something else too. She is an HR issue too. Because there ain't no way somebody going to put something under my undergarments. Hello. And I don't know if people that want to stay on the show, they realize that there's HR issues. Just be quiet. We'll let you have another season. Just don't sue us. I don't get how they're not being sued. I'm sorry. There's major issues. What happens on these reality shows don't happen on normal jobs. Even though they're probably independent contractors, they must sign something to say if something transpired, you won't sue us if you're injured or something. Zeus is different, but Bravo should not be this way. And then you have to remember, Andy investigated, and they're saying he cleared. Now, the women that had an issue with Andy, how is it that they didn't have no receipts of any sort? How is it that Nene is still alleged having issues with Bravo? You gonna put me on a show? Nobody can put hands on me. Nobody can touch me in a wrong way. Nobody can make me feel that my race and my concerns don't matter. There's just no way. Bravo should be actually different than Zeus. And they should paint these women in a good light. They should. But I'm not fooled. I'll watch clips, just like said, she even says she watched clips. But in regards to these shows should be people that's good role models, period. They should be good role models, taking care of their families, focus on their businesses. We understand some of the shows drama sells. I'm hoping that it's not going to be someone acting high schoolish, talking about so and so, and they just go back and forth. And she said what? And she said what? And who said that? I didn't say that, in the back and forth. Just to make a TV show, while Bravo producers are getting all this money making them look bad. And who said that? And she said what? And what did she say about me? I thought we was cool. I guess we not friends. I guess there's gonna be a problem. I guess I'm gonna have to speak my mind. I guess I'm gonna have to pull her aside. It's the same old, same old. But Bravo should be ashamed of themselves. I really feel that way. They should be ashamed of themselves of what transpires on these shows. And they should be focused more on family bonding, family staying together, couples trying to stay together. Like I said, maybe some of these women are getting on these shows and they saying, well, I'm about to go through a divorce anyway. I'm going to take this job because at least I'll have some money. But we'll see. We'll see. They like people that are problematic relationships, people that's going through a divorce, people can't keep relationships, people that shade people that, aren't open and honest, people that talk behind people's back. They love that. And then they love people that's going to do clickbait. Doing anything for a click and a view. Sorry. She looks gorgeous, though. I meant to say that earlier. She looks gorgeous. Flawless makeup, hair's looking nice, but she literally started dating somebody else's husband before they were even divorced. And like I told y'all, they can say whatever they want. I feel like she quit a lot of those jobs to keep an eye on him. She may make us try and feel that he didn't want her working, but they had somebody, a house sitter or a house assistant. I think she wanted to make sure she can follow behind him and make sure he's not going to cheat on her and make her look embarrassed in these streets. She was so excited to get that woman's man. Now she going through divorce. It's real. Because you could tell from all the posts that Simon make, there's a divorce happening. You're not going to pay that kind of money. And then let's think about everything that's been said about him in January. All the allegations. It's just interesting because, how would you, her having, how would, I don't know. Is her mom proud of what she do? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm in a different mood today. But well wishes to Bravo. It is what it is. I just hope they don't make these women look bad, do a shut up and dance, get this paycheck. I want you to look a certain way. I just want them to be hold morals, have morals, make your family proud and don't do anything for a bag and don't do no clickbait and don't do anything to try and trend and go viral. It's just sad that how we have to see them on this show. It's sad. I'll play this clip again just so if y'all just not coming in.
Cheers to us. We back, baby. We doing the damn thing. This season is about to be crazy. Now, I know y'all are not that familiar with the new girls on the show.
But we familiar to her.
Honestly, neither am I. But I will say this. They some bad bitches. They are established. They are gorgeous. They are business women. They are mothers. And they are, I feel like they're going to bring that fresh energy that we've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, y'all, I'm serious. I'm like, y'all, I have actually been watching the show, not continuously, but time to time I'll catch like clips online and stuff like that. And you know, you can see what it needs. Don't get me wrong, the girls held it down. Candy did her damn thing. Everybody else, they did their thing. Kenya did their damn thing, you know.
They did their
Sheree, they
thing,
all did their thing.
but the show went on a pause.
I will say that it's always like we just need that. You know, cheers to us. We back, baby.
Interesting. But like the video, share the video, please subscribe. Please note in the comments how you feel about them being back. Is Bravo going to paint these women in a good light? Porsha's made decisions. Kenya's made decisions. Candy made decisions. They've made decisions on being on a show. And how they portray you is how they portray you. You know, it's not like they're doing voiceovers over your voice. It's certain things that the actions that these women have done. And we just want better. Not to shade, not to embarrass. We just want better. And we want these families to stick together. Porsha's going through divorce. Cynthia went through a divorce. Kenya went through a divorce. People are mad that Candy and Todd are hanging in there and they looking for something for them to get divorced. No, let a marriage that is working, let it sustain. Let them be okay. Let them hopefully stay together. There's people almost every 2 months. Oh, Candy, Todd, is the divorce in is there a divorce in their future? You know, look how he talked to her. Oh my goodness, they might be going, and they over there sitting there not happy. Not happy. Be happy for these women. The women that's trying to keep their families together, let's be happy for them. And you already know, I don't really care for Candy and how she act, how she talk, how she always has to be above everybody. But if she gonna stick with her man, let her stick with her man. But I just see that Candy wants to override different stuff. I just saw a video in regards to Candy and Escape is on Breakfast Club, and they're talking about Letitia Scott. And Letitia and her sister have the trademark. So I think back in the day, some of the girls went on tours without some of the girls. So it's almost the same thing that's happening now. That's even a lot. Whether money did get stolen, was it didn't get stolen. So the sisters like, you know, they saying, are y'all feeling guilty? She was like, you don't have to feel guilty if you're not lying about nothing. There's just a lot that's going on. And it's just, I wish these women could respect each other, look out for each other, especially groups. There's not too many groups now. There's not too many groups that's hanging in there, respecting each other. You know, whether money was taken, I guess maybe the sisters kind of like, you know, things happen to me. Now I got to just look out for myself and my husband and my family. That's possibly what it is. And then, you know, the Breakfast Club had asked, do you think that she's going to try and sue? And then they were basically saying it was a scare tactic. It's almost like she can't sue. You know, if one person agrees to do XYZ, that person is a part of the trademark. So it's not like it's just Tiny and Candy trying to use the trademark without a Scott. No, there's a Scott that's there. So well wishes. There's just a lot going on. So I don't know if Escape is gonna come back, the show. It seems as if of course they're going on tour. So will you be, you know, going to any other concerts? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about Porsha coming back? How do you feel about her trying to redirect and laugh about divorce? How do you feel about everything that goes on at Bravo? Are these women respected? It's sad that there's so many divorce. And Eva, what's her name? The girl, the pretty girl. She went through divorce too. Eva Marcel, she went through divorce too. Andrew, going through divorce. Almost all of them has gone through a divorce within the last 10 years, which is sad. Well wishes. But thanks for being here. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, Turn on your notification for the replay game. Make sure you like the video, make comments, and let me know what you feel. That way I can kind of read and get a sense of what people are feeling about Porsha, what people feel about Andy. Are these women respected? Do they have a hard time trying to find a job after they leave Bravo? But well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great evening. Bye.